Don't you hate it when you start up your car to go somewhere and you get that dreaded check engine light? Today, I'm going to show you what I do to check out this light. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload future videos. The check engine light on your car is not the same as the maintenance required light. The check engine light means the computer in your car knows that something is wrong. It has a diagnostic trouble code. If you know how to do it, you can read that diagnostic trouble code like a mechanic does, and that'll help you in troubleshooting what the problem is. You may notice that I'm not in my Prius. My Prius doesn't have a diagnostic trouble code, but I'm in this 2003 Honda Accord, and it does. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use an OBD scanner, which scans the computer's code reader and gives you the code for what's going on in the car. This is the one I'm using today. You can see that it's hardwired. Down here is the port for the OBD II reader. OBD stands for Onboard Diagnostics. It's on the left-hand side here in this Honda Accord. In my Prius, it's on the right-hand side over here. While the car is off, you plug the OBD reader into the OBD port. And then, as it tells you on the screen, you're going to turn the ignition on. So I turn the ignition on, and again, you can see we have that check engine light. Now, my OBD scanner says, press any key to continue. So I'll press a key. All right, it's linking. It has a system status and it says codes found 1. So it did find a code. Now it gives me an option to read the code. So I'm going to hit enter to select that option. Now, stored codes and pending codes. We're going to read the stored code. So I hit enter, reading the code. There's my code, P0457. That doesn't tell me much, but I can Google that. But it also gives me some text here. Evap system leak detected. Fuel cap loose or off. Whoa, that's a pretty simple error. That's something we can fix ourselves. And if we didn't know that, if we hadn't read this code, that might have resulted in a costly trip to the mechanic. Now I can remove my OBD scanner from the car after I've turned the car off, just by pulling it out. You can see that one side is wider than the other, so you have to make sure when you plug it in that you plug it in the right way. Okay, here's the culprit. Now all I need to do is tighten the gas cap. Now note, this light, the check engine light, may not go off right away. You may have to drive it a little bit, turn the car on and off a couple times before the light goes off. Give it some time and the light will reset. You can also use the OBD scanner to reset the code. Okay, I'm back in the car. I've connected my OBD II scanner again, and I've started the car up. As you can see, I have another option here to erase codes. So I'm going to select that option. Erase trouble codes. Yes. All right, it says, well, it was giving me an error code, so we're going to have to see how that works. Okay, it didn't work the first time. So what I did, I connected it, then I turned the electrical system on, then I erased the codes, and it worked. Now the codes are not there, and so it's working. So I will include a link. There are all kinds of OBD II scanners. This is the one that I use. It works great. There are also Bluetooth scanners that you can use with your phone. I found those ones to be more difficult to use. I like the ones that are hardwired like this. You can find them at your local auto parts store, or you can buy one on Amazon. like this one, I'll include a link. Really easy to use. They're not that expensive. And in this case, it probably saved a lot of money rather than going to the mechanic to get the car checked out. All I had to do was tighten up the gas cap. So I highly recommend that you invest in one. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope this serves you well and is able to help you diagnose your problems. See you in the next video. Bye.